What's up, it's Destiny back again for another video, and in today's video I'm going to talk about how I travel with my firearm. I know you're like, Destiny, what's different? You just, but before I get into that, make sure you're subscribed to the video. Why are you asking me questions? Make sure you're subscribed to the channel. Be prepared to give this video a thumbs up and to leave a comment at the end of this video. Now, okay. So again, I know you're like, Destiny, what do you mean you travel with your firearm? Don't you just carry it, or don't you just have it in your bag, and blah, blah, blah? Well, I'll give some background. This past weekend, we had to go down south Miami to visit family for, we had a death in the family. So we had to go for services and things of the sort. Now, y'all know I conceal carry. Everyone in my family knows that I conceal carry. It's not something that we really talk about. I mean, maybe years ago people would have questions, but it's like, we just know. I don't ask them, they don't ask me. Now, when we were going, I like to travel in the middle of the night. Now, if I'm going to Maryland, I'm leaving the house like at 2:30 in the morning and I'm traveling. I'm going down south to Miami, I'm leaving probably like 11, 10, something. If I'm traveling within Florida, I'm just leaving like around 10, 11, getting there at the wee hours of the night. So it's just me and the boys driving, okay? The roads are pretty clear, but you just want to plan for things like you might have to stop for whatever reason. Use the restroom, put air in your tire, get gas. Now, I say do all these things prior to traveling. Make sure you're gassed up. Make sure your oil is changed. Make sure the tires have the right amount of air. Piper, do you mind? She's over here scratching. Okay, what can I say? So you want to make sure all those things are beforehand. And when I travel with my dogs, yeah, we usually stop. We make extra bathroom stops for them. And that's typically when we're going longer distances, we have to stop more. We don't have to stop when we're traveling in-state for the most part. So we didn't really have to have no stops, but you just want to plan for those just-in-case situations. Just in case, God forbid, I have to pull over in the middle of the night and then I have some strange people coming, I'm strapped. I will have something to be able to defend my life and the life of my children. So that's what I'm thinking. Now, when I'm typically traveling to Maryland or somewhere like that, I bring a safe with me. I bring a safe with me that I put in the house. Okay, I don't typically leave firearms in the car because I just don't believe in that. I just think that it's a safety hazard. It could be a form of negligence. Now, I know there are some people that have their truck guns. They have their rifles that they keep in their trucks and their cars and things like that. And that is great. That is, if that is what you feel comfortable with, do it. I do what I feel what is comfortable for me. And typically, I do not leave a firearm in the car. However, there are instances, not only when you're visiting family, but also when you're visiting the schools, when you're going to the banks, when you're going to the courthouses, when you're going to certain hospitals. You're in certain environments to where you cannot have a firearm because it is their law, their rules. And, they have metal detectors at some of these places and you can't sneak it in. Like at the hospital, they have a metal detector. You can't carry also because there's a psych ward at the hospital. And you're not allowed to have a firearm in a hospital that has a psych ward, at least in Florida. So what I do is when I cannot take my firearm into certain places, I make sure that I have a safe for my car. This is what it is. It's a little thing like this. Where's the thing? And it comes with a cable. Okay, a very sturdy, strong cable. Now, what I do, it has the keys, okay? What I do is I tie this to the interior of my car, like to the metal part of the car. You loop it around. So say this is the metal part of the car. You put it around here. You loop this here, make it taut, and then you put this part. I mean, you could buy one and read the instructions, but I'm showing you. That's what makes my channel so great. I'm giving you live demonstrations, okay? So you put it in here, lock it in, close it, lock it, your firearm is safe. If someone breaks into your car, they can't get into this unless they have the key or they are a welder and they pry it open. But if they use their welding tools to break into their safe, they're probably going to cut into the firearm. So that would be dumb. But this is just what I use when I have to go into these places to where I cannot have my firearm. Okay, now I did this when I went to family because I knew that I was staying with my aunt, and I knew that it was going to be a lot of people in and out of the house, a lot of traffic. I didn't want to keep up with a safe. I could have taken this safe here or the other safe. I could have done that, but I didn't want to make a spectacle. I didn't want to bring attention to, oh, Destaynee bringing her guns. Here she go with her gun. You know, I didn't want to do all... Oh, brother. I didn't want to do all that, so I just brought my car safe and left my firearm in the car. Made sure my car was locked, and the way that we were parked, couldn't nobody break into my car or steal my car, because it was just a lot of people, a lot of cars, a lot of things going on. So that's what I did, and that is what I recommend to people, especially, like I said, if you're having to visit family. Maybe if you don't want to leave in the car, and maybe the traffic in the house isn't going to be so great to where you don't have to worry about someone going through your stuff. Not that I was worried about anybody going through my stuff. Let me make that very clear. I was not worried about that. I just didn't want to bring a big safe and then questions, or to make my family and the friends of the family uncomfortable, because some of the friends of the family don't know that I conceal carry. They don't know that they probably will be surprised out of their mind if they knew that little old Destaynee was packing. Okay, so I just didn't want that, and then it was their friend. You know, I did what I felt was best, and I was not going to be in her house concealed carrying, because again, that wouldn't have been comfortable for me, and I didn't want to just have my firearm anywhere. Like I said, I did what I felt was best for me. I kept it in the safe that was in the car, that was locked up. And I just recommend that any gun owner, whether you conceal carry or not, that you have a safe for your house and then a safe for your car, because you just never know when you're going to have to enter into a place that does not allow you to conceal carry your firearm, and you don't want to leave it at home. I was not going to travel and be in Miami without a firearm. I was not going to travel in the middle of the night or in the middle of the day. I was not going to travel without a firearm with me. And I felt this was the best way for me to keep me and my family safe, and to keep my extended family safe and comfortable. Okay? I'm not the only one that conceal carries in the family. So, you know, just putting that out there. But I just didn't want to have to worry about that or have anyone feel uncomfortable or anything like that. So, yeah. Let me know in the comment section below. Do you have a safe that you keep in your car? Or what is your procedure for your firearm in the car? Say you have to leave it. Say you have a truck gun. What safety precautions do you have in place for your firearm so that no one can break into your car or no one can get to your firearm that is left in your car? Let me know how you feel about leaving guns in your car, period. I don't leave a gun in my car, period. Like right now, like well, the safe isn't here, but I don't have a gun in the car because when I leave, I'm concealed carrying. But like I said, this was just for me being out of town, being around family, different, totally different situation from the norm. And so I did what I felt was best. But let me know in the comment section below how you feel about it, what you do, what's your procedures and policies for your car and your firearm and safe, things like that. Be sure, again, to make sure that you are subscribed to the channel. Share this video with any and everyone that you think might enjoy it. And give a thumbs up. And as always, if you love someone, tell them I love you all. Stay dangerous.